Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Present.
Greg Miller,
Present.
Jim Skinner.
Present.
Okay, next we have the minutes from the January 26th regular meeting.
I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes of January 26, 2026 regular meeting.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, next we have the claims. I don't know.
Oh,
Back here?
I think
Okay.
we
They're
left them
okay.
upstairs.
We
Would
have
you
the
mind
claims.
grabbing the claims? Yes.
Mayor, I'd like to make the motion and we approve the claims as presented.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, did we have any public comments? Anybody here for public comment? I think everybody's here for the swearing in, so. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the departments. Fire Department, Chief Stidham.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
As you can tell, we've got several people here for swearing in, so I'll get through my business real quick and then we'll get to the swearing in. Just a couple updates. If you haven't been out by the new Station 4, there are walls going up finally, so that's kind of exciting. We had our meeting on last Thursday. Everything's still on schedule. They said they have no delays by any means as of this point. They're hoping to start getting the block wall up. I'm hoping this week they'll start getting that block wall up. So we are moving forward finally. It's kind of nice to see.
Yes. Saw it this morning on my way to
did you?
Lafayette.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exciting.
we got some pictures from Saturday when we was out there, and then obviously Rob was out there. I don't know where he's at, but he was out there today, and he took some more pictures for me and sent to me.
Good.
So we're very appreciative of that. Another thing going on is our new engine 3 looks like hopefully mid-April now that it'll be here. I know I kept telling everybody mid-March, but we just got the approval for going down and doing our final inspection towards the end of March. So usually it's a couple weeks after that when we get the truck. So tonight I do have a couple new hires. As the city knows, you know, the mayor and the city council and the board of works worked hard on, you know, updating the budget, making sure that we get the personnel. RDC helped out quite, as well with that process. So we have two new hires that will start hopefully tomorrow, as long as they're approved through you. First one that I will ask for approval for is Christian Peters. He is a graduate from Clinton Prairie, so he is a local man here in town. I mean, he's been around. I've known Christian, I think, for a long time. I've known his mother, his family, so I've known quite a bit of him for a long time. Like I said, he graduated in 2016. Him and the other individual that we're going to present tonight, I mean, they both went through our process. We have a pretty rigorous process our pension board sets up for new hires, and these two were the top of the list that we had selected. So I would like to get the approval for Christian Peters for a new hire as firefighter.
I'll make a motion that we approve the hiring of Christian Peters as presented by Chief Stidham this evening.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, you have approval.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and give the other one, and then we can do the swearing ins.
Okay.
That way we don't have to get up and down, up and down. The next one that we have is Caleb Wolf. Caleb Wolf comes to us from Carroll County. He is a graduate of 2018, lives up in Flora. Again, you know, the same process that went through. Very proud of both of them for completing both of this process. So I would like to get the board's approval to hire Caleb Wolf to the Frankfort Fire Department.
Mayor, I'll make the recommendation that Caleb Wolf is sworn in as one of the newest firefighters for the city of Frankfort.
And I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets,
Aye.
Greg Miller,
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, you have approval for him
Perfect.
as well.
That's what I have for today. So
Okay.
if we want to start with Christian, we'll start with Christian then, Christian, you want to come up here?
Everything's over here, Judy.
Is there a pin over there?
I'll take a pen.
Alright. Okay, is this Bible okay, or did you bring one?
No, that's perfect.
Okay. Left hand on the Bible, right hand in the air, and repeat after me. I, Christian Peters,
I, Christian Peters,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Indiana,
of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully
impartially,
and partially
and honestly
and honestly
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
as firefighter
as firefighter
according to law
according to law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations
Thank
and
you.
welcome to the Frankfurt
Thank
Fire
you.
Department.
This is for you, so that'll be what you put on your shield, so make sure you bring that with you. All right, so.
And I need you to sign this. It's here for you.
Yeah, we'll take pictures from them and then we'll have the family come up. Your family. There's a Christian, come on up here.
Do you want to hold your oath?
Sure.
Yeah, it's your choice. Okay, you want to get it?
Okay.
I think they put your-
One more coming. One more coming.
Got one more? Yep.
Come on, hurry up here.
Mayor.
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Sir, you can
Thank
go
you.
upstairs.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You ready?
Oh, I do see.
Yep. Got your own Bible. I won't write you here, repeat after me. I, Hill, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly discharge the duties of my office as firefighter according to law and to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations. Welcome to the. Oh, wait, she's gotta get a picture here too,
Yep,
so
don't do it
just
too
slow.
fast.
You ready?
Otherwise, we gotta do it again. Okay.
Or do you even use this in the pictures? Okay.
You didn't want to redo it? No? Okay.
So everybody wants to come up and get a picture.
You write this in.
Hey, Wade, you've already been sworn in.
Oh.
He likes the attention.
Yeah.
You Congratulations. I'll meet you upstairs.
Good job, Chief.
Thanks.
What do you got?
Maybe next year.
How you doing, buddy? Doing good. All right. Thank you.
Oh, look, Alicia's with us.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Good. Success.
Official meeting now.
Whew. Thank you to ACCS and Tim Elston.
Yay. Thank you, Tim. Okay, and I don't believe we did have any comments, did we? Public comments? Well, there he is. I didn't see him. Hi, Chief Shoemaker. You're up.
Alicia, can you hear me?
She's over there.
She's right there.
Yes, I can.
Are you want to do that canine transfer thing now or later? Can we talk about it?
Whenever you'd like to. Yeah, we can talk about it now.
Okay. We've canine Rocco is a three-year-old Belgian Malinois that is a pretty aggressive dog. He has caused some injuries to our staff, and so we have decided that canine Rocco needs to go to a new home, and so we have done that. We've asked Alicia to prepare some paperwork, and she's been working on this last week, Alicia. So I don't know when you want to chime in. It's a good dog. It did a lot of work for us in the last 2 years. It's just we've tried multiple ways to have some remedial training for canine Rocco, and I think it's in the best interest of the city of Frankfort that we trade the dog in, and we've done that. So, Alicia, I don't know if you want to talk about the resolution.
Sure. Yeah, I can. Do you know how much we were able to trade him in for? Did that agreement get signed?
Yes, we were able. Rocco was tested by a company called FMK9 in Michigan on Saturday, and they've offered $3,500 for canine Rocco as a credit towards a replacement.
So what I have drafted is I drafted a resolution which allows the city to basically trade in the dog for credit against a new puppy or a new dog at a later date, or if we've already got one, that's fine too. We would need to fill in that amount that they were going to give us, because at the time that I drafted this, I didn't have the final dollar amount. But this essentially just allows the city to go ahead and execute that trade-in to allow FMK9 to take the dog back and take over all of the care and maintenance. And then there was an agreement that I had prepared for the company to sign as well, which basically limited our liability so that once they took ownership of the dog, that the city would no longer be liable for anything that would happen with the dog, maintenance, care, upkeep, or if there was any sort of claim filed, if the dog bites someone or something like that. So I believe that document, Chief, correct me if I'm wrong, but that document got signed this weekend, and then we would just need to do this resolution, basically ratifying that trade-in to allow us to complete that transaction.
Correct.
And that's resolution number 26-02. Anybody have any questions or anything? But at this time, we don't know when or how we're going to do that. a different dog, correct?
We tested some new dogs on Saturday. Sergeant Cunningham has selected a canine as
Okay.
that once that if you guys approve this transfer, then we can finalize that.
Okay.
I can make the motion that we pass resolution 2602 in regards to Canine Rocco with the FM Canine with $3,500 towards another dog, and that we no longer will have liability with this dog. And I think it's the best choice. I think the chief's done a good job on going through this. He's tested this for quite a while, and it's just not working.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, resolution number 26-02 passes.
All right, thank you. Today, we have joined police departments all over central Indiana in going pink for the month of February. We will not, change our uniform at all. This is just a public post support to change Indiana law to allow to advocate to the state legislator to change the way that certain alerts are issued. There is no alert for police when we can prove that a child was enticed to leave home by somebody online or in another manner. And so we're asking, joining those other police departments today. I think Old Stony is pink tonight.
We are.
Andrea told me that. So
Yes,
we're just supporting that cause. I think the legislators already added it to an amendment this morning, and I think it'll be will be voted on. But we are joining and mostly educating parents to monitor what their children are doing on their phones, or even I think it comes down to even games on Xbox, PlayStation, that they can communicate with people to know who they're talking to, or even turn those features off so that your child cannot communicate with anybody that may not be on an approved list. So we've joined that today. Also, we're looking at, as we haven't had a major snowstorm like we had 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, to that amount to last that long. Through our research, our snow removal ordinance was created in 1964. It's very vague. It basically says you can't have a flake of snow on your sidewalk, and so we need to modernize that. So we're coming up with a recommendation to the city council here. Probably won't be in effect this winter, but we'd like to see a time frame added, similar to other cities, whether that's 24 hours or whatever, to remove snow from their sidewalk, and also to prevent parking lots from pushing snow to the sidewalk, which we have seen throughout the city from private contractors who are pushing the snow piled up to where you couldn't even clear the sidewalk if you wanted to. Also, the snow emergency ordinance is also outdated. I think that the declaration of the mayor, current form, says that she can only declare a snow emergency from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. We want to change that to indefinite time period. That we don't know why it was written that way when it was written. We assume, but we want to, most cities have called for that, and we just want to move cars from one side of the road to the other. Unfortunately, Brian can testify to this. A lot of people complain about the cars, but the job of the street department, they do their job, right? They're plowing the snow. People complain that the snow is up to their car or onto their sidewalk. I don't know what else you can do, Brian. Maybe some magic, but we need people to move their cars. I mean, and so there are ordinances, there are cities, it's effective. It will just require on our end to tow vehicles, and we must be prepared as a city to accept that we'll be towing vehicles who are not moving. Because we need to get the reason there's a foot or 2 feet of ice and snow next to your car is because you won't move your car during the snowstorm for the street department to plow that. So we'd like to bring some recommendations to the city council later, probably in March, for them to change that and give code enforcement a little bit more teeth in the game of trying to clear. I think the number one complaint was sidewalks this last time around, but you know, I don't know. I don't know if it's a trend that people don't clear their own sidewalks anymore. I think it's just as we, you know, used to, but there was a lot that were clear. We don't want to say it's everybody, but there was a lot of sidewalks that didn't get touched. And so we're going to advocate to the city to change that ordinance. Other than that, that's all I have as far as the department report, unless there's any questions.
Concerning the snowstorm and the procedure that you're going through, will that also look at vehicles that have not moved at all since the snowstorm? Because there are a lot of vehicles around that are still sitting with a lot of snow that haven't moved at all since that time. So will that
Yeah.
also address that?
Yeah, so we started to address that, I think, a little too late, right? And so when we started to address it, I've never, you know, I don't like to react to social media because we have a job to do. And so we did get a lot of heat for doing that. I think it was it a week ago? Maybe
I believe so, yes.
maybe a week and a few days ago, we started to try to clear vehicles from roads. And there's, you know, it's a 48-hour ordinance. And so I think we just need to be quicker of response soon after the snow, because it becomes ice. And now we're asking people to shovel, you know, that foot of ice is pretty heavy. And so I think, yeah, we tried that, caused a huge uproar on that Thursday or Friday of the week prior. And so, yes, we did try it. We're going to what I want to do is it needs within 24 hours after the storm, we are starting to address those, not 2 weeks later. So yes, we will do that. And I think with the snow, I don't know how other cities decide when a mayor declares a snow emergency, 4 inches, 3, I don't know what that number, I think that's something we'll ask everybody for some input on. But that 6.5, 7 inches that we got probably could have gotten us a snow declaration to where we could have moved cars, made people move cars. The way the ordinance is written now, like I said, it's between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. I don't know about, Brian, but code enforcement is not even working. So we would like to, that morning, if that road is not clear, the penalty right now, and Alicia we don't want to write a bunch of tickets. The way the penalty is now, your penalty is that you need to pay for your car to get out of the tow yard, impound lot. So we can kind of continue to do that. We don't want to write a ton of, we just want to get the car moved, and you got to pay the $150, $200 to get your car out of impound. I know that people might, scoff at that a little bit, but we also have a job to keep the roads clear. We're just going to be, I think through education for the next winter, that we educate quicker, get it out there and maintain and stick to it and do it quicker than the 2 weeks. So that's the plan right now. Hopefully we don't have any more this winter.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I love snow, but I'm done.
I'm right there with you.
Any other questions or concerns?
We're good.
All right.
Thank you, Chief.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Street Department. I think you have a lot
Yeah.
for us, don't you?
Do what?
You have a lot for us, don't you?
Just CCMG.
Okay. I didn't know if we are going to do all the other bids and all that. Are you going to leave that up to?
That's council. It'll be on council.
Oh, okay, because I did see that.
Yep.
Okay.
But you had to touch on Chief
Non-resp-
Shoemaker. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
the non-responsive.
Yes, we'll do that
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That snow emergency route would be awesome to have that put into
Mhm.
effect. So I mentioned that to the mayor, so I'm glad Chief Shoemaker's, whatever you need from me on that, gladly will assist. So, all right,
Okay.
on to CCMG. Alicia, I'm gonna have you jump in with the legal language.
Okay. Alrighty. So, Brian and I took a look at the bids, and we reviewed all of them, and we have a resolution that I'd like to do first regarding a non-responsive bidder. There was one bid that was actually the lowest bid, but in comparing the bids side to side, There's no way that that bid is accurately done. There is a section in there regarding, I believe it's the railroad ties. Is that right, Brian?
Yep, it's correct. It's a large lump sum.
Yeah. Yeah, and so what we did is we looked at all of those comparatively, and that bid only had $2,000 to remove the railroad ties and repair the street for that portion. The other closest bid was like $40,000 more, and the average of all of the bids for that particular line item was $72,000, I think. And so we don't believe that this bid actually addresses what we actually were hoping to achieve. There were some questions that were asked about the railroad ties, and all of the questions were answered and disseminated to every single one who asked for a bid packet. So everybody got the same information, and we just don't believe that that bid adequately responds to what we had asked for. If that bid had adequately responded, it would no longer be the lowest bidder, as it was only, I think, a couple $1,000s difference between the next lowest bidder. And so that resolution, we're asking you to pass that resolution declaring that bidder non-responsive.
And that's resolution number 26-01. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion that we approve resolution 26-01 as a resolution regarding non-responsive bidders.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, resolution number 26-01 passes.
And then additionally in your packets, we have a recommendation of who we believe would be in the best interest for the city to select pursuant to Indiana State Code. We are required to pick the lowest responsive and responsible bidder. Because the lowest bid was non-responsive, as we just explained, the next lowest bid would be EMB Paving. And that is the recommendation of Brian and myself, that the council, or that the Board of Works approve EMB Paving's bid and award the bid to them.
Okay, I'll make the motion that we get into a construction contract agreement with E&B Paving, as that has been the one that has been selected and to be the best for the city by our street superintendent and the city attorney.
I'll second the motion.
Can we go ahead and put the amount in there? Yeah. 720,000.
720,000.
707.50.
Correct.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay. We have
And then the last piece, sorry about that. The last piece of this is the contract. So every year we do a contract with the CCMG award recipient, and I have prepared that contract for EMB Paving in the amount of $720,707.50. So if you could approve that contract, then Brian can get that signed and submitted to the state.
I'll make a motion that we approve the construction contract for the 2025 Community Crossing Road Paving Project with to E&B for $720,707.50.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, you have the approval then of the construction contract for the it says 2025. I think it's supposed to be 2026,
Yeah.
isn't it? I don't know what you did.
Alicia, should that contract read 2026 Community Crossing Road Paving Project?
It should. I just missed the 2025 at the very top. I changed it 2026 throughout the rest. I will get that changed, and then I will send that to Brian.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Okay. As a department reports, just recovering from the snowstorm, just been getting all the trucks washed, cleaning out the salt beds, greasing everything. Any of the plows that the blades were damaged, we've been replacing the blades. We've moved on, we've transitioned to pothole repairs. So if there's any potholes, they can call the street department, let us know that, or they can get on the city website, fill it out there. Other than that, that's all we got going on.
okay, thank you.
I've had a couple questions. Come spring or summer, are you still looking at applying the speed bumps to Kiger Street?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that it?
Just gotta get a break in the weather, right?
We're done. We got 50s next week. So
Yeah, okay.
We hope, right?
Okay, building services. Who's going to give the building services report?
Good evening.
Hi, Rob.
Not too much going on in the building services department as far as on the permitting side. We issued 17 permits in January for a total valuation of $726,000, $687.54. Revenue was down also. We collected $1,552.44. The drivers for those, we still have Balderas, Gracie Balderas building new home. We issued a permit for one in the Rissy 7 Edition and one on West Morrison Street. Wesley Manor is renovating a lot of apartments, and we had a tortilla company come in, or an individual take over the Backstreet Cafe and put in a tortilla shop. If you ever want some, I can recommend them. They are great. Kevin and I had several while we was down here, took some home with us. So when we issued the CO, but that's really all we've got right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don, did you have anything?
I have a couple of things, Mayor. Just basically for the Board of Works information, on Friday, our office got dinged on Facebook on a project that we've been doing for a long time, and actually it's on the permitting side. So when a company or a new business comes to town and they get their occupancy permit, we advertise their business on our webpage so that everybody knows that we have a new business in town, where the location is, and what it is that they do. There was another business that was the same businesses that we promoted last weekend, and kind of threw us under the bus a little bit. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we do that for every new business that comes into town that gets an occupancy permit. That way, if they don't get an occupancy permit, they don't get the advertisement, but then that gives us the ability to go and talk to them about getting their occupancy put together. But we've done it for a long period of time. And not only do we do it for like a new business, but if your business were to move, if your business moves to another store in town, and you go through the same process of getting your store with your occupancy permit, then we advertise that so people know that where you're located. So in case you saw that, I'm not a Facebook guy. I just got told about it. And so I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we weren't just showing favoritism to certain people. Anybody that comes to town and has a new business, we advertise for them and let everybody know where they are. The second thing is just brought up because of Chief Shoemaker. I too kind of concerned about the fact that not all those sidewalks get snow recovered or snow removal. And so I know there are other communities that have this volunteer program called Snow Buddies, where you get volunteers to go in and they'll take care of that sidewalk for kind of like the helping neighbor process, only I'm not going to use our older guys that do the sidewalks. We'll try to figure out how to put that together, maybe talk to the communities that have a Snow Buddy program in place, and see if next year we can implement trying to take care of those who can't take care of their sidewalks. So we'll look into that and kind of line that up with Chief Shoemaker as we get a little more information.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Parks Department. Ellen, are you going to give us the report?
Yes, hello. I have 4 contracts for the summer concert series. First one is for June 26th. It's the Indie Annies. And that is for $2,250, and they do not require a deposit. next date is for August 15th, and that is for the Flying Toasters. That is for $7,500, but they also include the production. And that is with the $2,500 deposit. Next date is August 29th. I have two for that. The opener is Damon Mitchell. That is for $2,000 with a $500 deposit. And the headliner is Midnight Red Eye, and they are $2,000 with no deposit required.
Looks like we're gonna have a lot of good bands this summer.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
and I should have the rest of them by the next meeting. Is
Okay.
my goal.
Thank you.
Some of them have been slow to come in, but I'm working on it.
Okay, can we get a motion?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we accept the contract with the Flying Toasters, which will be for $7,500, and the date on that will be August the 15th, 2026. And can we do these together?
Would we okay to do all these together?
Yeah, you can do them all together as long as you list the name of the band and the price for each one
Okay,
so that we can get it in the minutes.
okay.
And I have a contract to approve with Midnight Red Eye for August 29th. And I believe that's for $2,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's all I see that I have.
I don't think we had the Damon Mitchell copy in here. So if you could
Okay.
go over that one again quickly. I believe it's also for August 29th.
Yes.
We just need that price.
Okay, $2,000.
And then the other one was the Indie Annies, and you should have that one. It says CMS Entertainment at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to add those to your?
Yeah, yeah. As long as I find it, it's got approve the contract with Indie Annie's compensation for $2,250, and that will be for Friday, June the 26th. And we had a contract with, is that Damon Mitchell?
Damon Mitchell,
For $2,000, and the date on that was the same as
Midnight Red Eye.
It would be on,
August 29th.
okay, August 29th, 2026, as presented.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, you have approval for those.
And then we also have two contracts for the Races Festival.
Okay.
One is for a band.
I don't have it. Okay, we don't have it.
You don't have those?
No, but
Thought I
that's
sent
okay.
those.
Go ahead and
Okay,
tell us
I'm
about
sorry.
it.
So it's Banda La Quebradora, and it is for $2,000 with a deposit of $1,000.
Can you repeat the name of that artist again?
Banda La Quebradora, Kebradora.
And this is part of the Racist Festival, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I apologize, it's $3,000 total.
$3,000
$1,000
total, okay.
of a deposit and then $2,000 after that.
And the date on this one?
September 19th.
You said there was one other one?
Yes, it's for a mechanical bull. And it's $1,200.
Can you spell that artist too? Sorry.
For the bull. It's the Judge Mechanical Bull.
Oh, okay. The Judge Mechanical Bull.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
That's okay.
That was simpler than I thought it was going to be.
And both of those are raises.
Yes.
Okay. We don't have them.
We don't have the contracts.
Yeah.
She has them, I think, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to look at them?
I apologize if I missed those.
I thought I put them, but I apologize if I didn't. I know I attached a lot of things in that email. So.
Both of these are on September the 19th, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make a motion.
Okay.
That we approve these two acts as part of the Racist to Racist Festival on September 19th, 2026. One of them is $3,000 with a deposit of $1,000, and the other one is $2,000.
It's $1,200.
$1,000. Okay.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, you have approval for those as well.
All right, next, the Clinton County Autism Support Group has sent an application to rent Shelter 1 on Saturday, April 18th, and they are requesting that the fee be waived for that.
And I believe this is an event that takes place every year.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion that we accept the shelter rental agreement with the Clinton County Autism Support Group for the shelter house for April the 18th, 2026, and the fees be waived, please.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, you're approved for that.
And then the only thing left is I created an event schedule for 2026.
And you do have that one in your
Wait a
packet.
minute. Okay, who's doing that? That's the
Kimberly's going to do that one.
Kimberly, okay. I really do appreciate you putting this together to give us
this is
some idea of what
nice.
the plans are for this summer. I think that's great. And I also see that you are including the neighborhood parks, which is something that I've wanted to do for a few years now. So thank you.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
appreciate that.
I did notice a typo on it.
Oh,
The Festival of Lights is just November 26th. instead of
November
16th.
26th.
Yes.
Okay.
I apologize about that.
So I'm not sure that we have to do any approval. These are just events that they've got planned for this summer. So are we okay with that? Or do we need to approve anything? No. Okay.
You don't need to approve anything. You can just accept it by consensus. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's kind of
Yeah.
nice having a calendar of events.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, we already know what's going on this summer. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay. You don't have anything, Emily? Okay. Okay, next we have community development, Kimberly Black.
Good evening.
Hello.
You should have received in your packet a public usage form. I have checked with Chief Shoemaker's department and with Brian Kilman, and both don't have any issues unless they change their mind from the last time I talked to them. But for the VFW car show on May 16th, they want to close the road down on Main Street between Washington and Morrison in front of the VFW.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we accept the public property use for closing of the street by the VFW on May 16th, 2026 for their car show.
And I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, you have approval for that.
Perfect. I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Updates within the office. Vehicle decals, Brian Pollard has been a rock star, as well as the departments. We're currently at the street department, and then the last department to be updated with the new branding will be the parks department. Brian's department was probably one of the largest, so we just got them out of the way. And then from here on out, it'll be if just something's added to the fleet. So this was the first big overhaul. But I'm excited that everyone will be cohesive, and across the board, you'll be able to see that they're city employees and which department they're from. The Okra grant, we are reapplying for. It is due on February 27th. We met with Jerry White, our community liaison. We just missed it by a couple points, so excited to reapply for that. Getting some more resident input, and just getting with Carol for the 25, since this is kind of rolling over into the new year, the 25 ending fund balances and those type of things. So we'll be wrapping it up in the next couple weeks.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. They did not award any planning grants fourth quarter, so hopefully first quarter for this year they will. So we'll see. And then a couple of events coming up. Muffins with the Mayor is tomorrow morning. It is at the library at 9 a.m. Sparkling Success is with Cindy Hoy on February 26th from 11:30 to 1 p.m. for a luncheon. Cindy Hoy is a longtime Indiana State Fair director. I'm excited to hear from her. And then our State of the City is March 31st at 7 o'clock. And we'll be releasing our 2025 annual report with it that evening. So a lot of things coming up in the first quarter. Any questions or anything else for me?
I don't have anything. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you going to take care of the next one for HR or?
I certainly can.
Okay.
So we have recently looked at updating our paternity leave policy to make it a little more inclusive. And along with that, adding it to the handbook would be a request. I think you've all had a copy of this for a while. Hopefully you've had a chance to review it, but I think either the mayor or I would be glad to answer any questions if you have anything.
Just some clarifications on it, and we also took into account if there are holidays during that parent leave. So
I'll make a motion that we approve the changes in the paternity leave policy to be added to the employee handbook as presented.
I'll second.
roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, that policy's changed, and so you'll make sure that gets out, or Cheryl will, gets out to all the different departments. So.
Yes, we will get that disseminated. And also, you should have received a copy of the handbook in your email a week or so ago. If you need it included this policy. So it should be up to date as of right now. If you need another copy, let me know and I'll get it sent to you. It's a little paper heavy to print out.
Yeah.
So we'll do it by email unless I have a different request. But thank you for approving that.
Okay, so next, Alicia, we have approval of the Old Stony Landscaping bid notice and contract. So you prepared that for us for the 20.
Yep. For the 2026 season. So we don't need to approve the contract tonight. We'll wait until we get the bids in, but I just wanted to get it to you so you could see it in advance as much as possible. But the maintenance contract would be the mowing of Old Stony and then also the entrances to the city at the north, south, and east entrances. And then trimming, weeding, bed care, mulch, and planting the beds, applying fertilizer and herbicide, the flower pots, and then mums in the spring, and then just site visits to clean it up biweekly, the fall bed cleanup, the irrigation, and the season-long fertilizer. So that bid is ready to go if that gets approval, and then we will, Carol, if you wouldn't mind getting that published on the 18th and the 25th, then we can have those bids come in for March 23rd.
I will do that.
Do you have any questions on that?
No.
Can I have
So then we just need a motion to approve the bid,
Okay.
notice of bid.
Okay. I'll make the motion that we do the motion to bid for the maintenance contract for the 2026 season.
I'll second the motion.
roll call, please?
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, that passes, and then you'll see that it gets published, Carol. Thank
Yes,
you.
I will.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have the downtown watering bid notice and contract. It's the same way, I'm guessing, Alicia, that we don't need to approve the contract at this time. We're just approving the request for proposal.
Correct. So once we get the bids in and you award a bid, then I'll get all of the information in the contract, and then we can approve that when we award the bids. So this is just the notice for request for proposals, and we do this again every year. This is just for the flower pot or the hanging baskets that are all around the city, and then the flower pots for the actual watering of them.
I'll make a motion that we approve the request for proposals for watering city flowers, pest control, and fertilization for the 2026 season.
And I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, that's been approved, and then there again, you'll see that gets published. And
We'll see
open
that
those
gets
bids.
published, and then Parks Department, you will be, your
They usually
department
receive the bids.
receive the bids, and then you'll make the selection for the contract along with the mayor and board of works.
Okay, next we have, is this the 50/50?
50/50 should be next, yes.
Yep. So for the 50/50 sidewalk notice, that also I have the contract ready, but we will wait to approve that until we've actually got the well, actually, that one I think we do need to approve the contract because I believe the bid notice says that the contract is available if they want to inspect it. So we will need to approve both the bid notice and then also the contract. And then once we get bids in, we will reapprove the contract with the actual information instead of just the blanks. But that is for our 50/50 sidewalk program that we do every single year to acquire bids for that as well.
Can we approve the notice and the contract at the same time?
You can. Yep.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the notice to bidders for the 50/50 sidewalk bid contract. And we also, the selection of scope of work, the construction contract that has to do with the same project.
And I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. It will as well be published on February 18th and 25th, and the bids will be open on March 23rd.
And I was going to just remind Don and Rob that my office will get that published. And then when the bids come in, you will receive those as well.
But they'll come to your office.
They'll
first.
they'll
Yeah.
be turned into my office, but your selection will happen with your office and the Board of Works.
Okay, next we have the TPA concession contract, and this is the concession at Sapphire Bay.
Right. This is the contract. We have the same person wanting to do the concession stand at the park. So we have the ability to just go ahead and contract with them. This would just be for the Sapphire Bay. This isn't for the main concession stand outside of Sapphire Bay. So it's only for that one. And if you want to, you can go ahead and approve that contract, and then that can be presented to the concessionaire, and then we can get it all taken care of and signed.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah. Is this the same contract that we've had in the past, Alicia?
Yes, it's just updated dates for 2026, and everything else about it is exactly the same as last year.
Okay. Okay. I'll make a motion that we accept the concession agreement for 2026 as presented this evening.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, so that's been approved. So Parks Department needs to get with Kevin and make sure that we get that signed. And
I will
Okay.
get this copy signed by the Board of Works tonight since it was approved, and then I'll get it sent to you for his signature, and then you'll get a copy back to me.
Okay, I believe is that everything?
One more thing.
Oh, okay.
Last week, I believe Cheryl Martin from HR emailed all of you in regards to a letter of record for a broker servicing agent for better benefits concerning our Allstate offerings. She explained that we have not had an Allstate representative for a few years. And Cheryl feels like that's something that she would like to present to employees. And this is the first step to be able to do that. So basically you're approving a letter that would appoint Better Benefits as our broker of record to conduct open enrollments with our employees and educational meetings. And there is no fee to the city.
And this is a recommendation from HR and the city attorney?
Yes, I believe the city attorney has reviewed it and.
I have.
Not making.
Yep, I reviewed it. Cheryl sent it to me and I took a look at it. I have no problem with it. It's just appointing someone in charge. And then once the person is in charge, they can meet with the employees and the employees can choose to purchase policies, and then those policies can be deducted from their payroll, but it wouldn't cost anything to the city.
Okay. I'll make the motion that we approve appointing Better Benefits as our broker of record for servicing agent effective immediately.
I will second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Greg Miller.
Aye.
Jim Skinner.
Aye.
Okay, that's been approved as well.
Thank you.
Okay, Alicia, did you have anything else for us or? We've been doing a lot.
Nope, I don't have anything else for this meeting, Mayor.
Okay. Does anybody out in the audience have anything? Okay, Jim, Greg? Okay, I'll take the motion.
I'll make the motion. We adjourn.
Okay, thank you everyone for being here.